I'm still a firm believer that, you can have everything you want. And in the sense that, when I say everything, it's not everything, but it's everything that you feel is important to you. You will find ways to accommodate for it. So for instance, hi everyone, welcome back to my Mommy's Life channel where I share with you guys my journey as a first-time mom, dentist, and business owner. Now if you guys are new to this channel, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys take a minute to make sure you hit the little subscribe button so that you never miss when I post a new video. So in today's video, before I get started, I just want to let you guys take a look at outside my window because we do live in Seattle and the winter usually is not that bad. The last couple seasons, this is what we're getting. Yeah, you can see that I've got a nice 5 inches of snow outside. So we're here locked, kind of snowed in today. So we'll take a few minutes to do a video for you. If you guys are just now tuning in, I just want to let you guys know what this video or this channel is about, because we're always trying to share with you guys, experiences that I'm going through and how I've learned to overcome it, or tips that have really worked for me as I am every day learning how to both be an entrepreneur and a mom at the same time, and of course everything else that life throws at you. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Today's video I want to share with you guys a little bit of an update of what's going on in our little family, because we have had a pretty significant shift in our normal schedule. And as you remember, I am a person who loves their schedule. I love my routine. I get up at the same time. I do the same exact thing, the same order as I get ready in the morning. And that actually was really helpful for me when I was trying to build in a routine with Caitlin, because I was already very much like that. And so to give her a routine that worked for all of us was pretty easy. And it's worked out really good because then she knows what to expect and when to take naps, what time we start kind of doing that nighttime routine, and it's really been helpful. Recently, we've had a little bit of a 180 because my husband has started a new job, which has required him to commute quite a bit more. His days aren't as flexible, his hours aren't as flexible. So I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very nice to have him working at the office he was at before, because if I was late, say coming home from one of our offices, he could head out early, or even if he didn't, he would still be able to get to Caitlin's school on time and pick her up. So it was a little bit of a luxury, I'm not gonna lie. So now we really had to kind of work around her schedule a little bit. One of the things is, I'm still a firm believer that you can have everything you want. And in the sense that, when I say everything, it's not everything, but it's everything that you feel is important to you. You will find ways to accommodate for it. So for instance, I am the type of person who loves to sleep. I always have. Even throughout school, I would study up until 11 p.m. and I would go to sleep. There was no overnighters for me. That was just not in my vocabulary. And that kind of continued well into, when after Caitlin was born. The only time I didn't was when she would wake up in the middle of the night. And so now one of the things, I know that I have to be at work for certain hours of the day. And my days have actually gotten longer because I am taking I'm spending more time in one of our offices, and it's a lot farther for me to go. So my commute has become basically a 40-minute total event to a 3-hour event each day. Round trip. And so, I've learned to maximize my time so much. Okay, so one of the things is, I did have to cut back on sleep. I don't sleep as many hours as I used to. I was definitely an 8-hour girl growing up, and Now I would say I average about 6, 5.5 hours, somewhere in there a night. And you kind of get used to it. I've definitely learned to love getting up early in the morning to get stuff done. And I'm also sleeping a little bit later, which has allowed me to get things done after Caitlin has gone to sleep. She doesn't go to bed as early as she used to, which is okay because with our days being so long, I'm not getting home until super late. So I'm sure a lot of parents, moms, dads out there can relate. Sometimes you don't even feel like you see each other, your spouse, your kids, because you're out the door by 7 o'clock in the morning. You don't get home until 6, 7 o'clock. And then you quickly put together dinner, you scarf it down, then you have to get the kid bathed, do the whole bedtime story, lay there for 30 minutes before they fall asleep. And then by that time, it's like 10 p.m. It really is. So I totally get it. It's even more crazy when families have different shifts, different hours. So one of the things that I've learned to do, because I still want to spend time with Caitlin. When I first started this shift in our schedule, I was still trying to get to bed pretty early, which meant I had to get Caitlin into bed pretty early, or I wouldn't get the other admin things that I had to get done at work done. It would get pushed off, and during the day is really difficult because seeing patients, the day really takes advantage of you, and a lot of things you wish you would have done won't get done. So I try to get some of those things that are kind of sitting there in my head done before I get into work. And so in order to make sure I still have time for the kiddo and get my work done, I am now going to bed a bit later than I used to. I'm also getting up earlier so that I can see Caitlin in the morning. And we've also had to get up early just for the sake of having to drop her off early and that type of thing. So yeah, it's been a huge challenge, but it's also been a very good lesson in teaching me how resilient we can all be. If you want something, you will somehow figure out a way to do it, and you're doing the right thing when at the end of the day, you still feel really good. As crazy as my workday is, as long as it is, at the end of the day, I feel super fulfilled. I feel like I am super happy at work. So if you're not feeling all those things at the end of the day, take a look and see what are the things you're committing to, because there's some things in there that you're probably not passionate about or that you don't really want to do, and reassess those things, because even when you're really busy, and sometimes I wish I had an extra hour in the day, it's great. I wouldn't change it for the world. And so that's something that you guys really have to take a look at and consider. The other thing is I just want to really take a moment to thank my parents and my in-laws. I feel like, I couldn't be doing all this without help, and they've really kind of pitched in every way they could. I would call them last minute because I got stuck behind at work, and my mom would go pick up my child last minute, and these are things that you really take for granted sometimes because things seem to be so easy, and you're not acknowledging it. But we really have to take a look around. All the things and people that are helping us out, they are awesome. They don't have to do anything, but when they're trying so hard to make your dreams come true, it really makes you really appreciate everything you have. And yes, it's tough at times. There are days where I really don't know, should I do this or this, because I can't do it all. So you really have to pick and choose what you when you really do. And I think one of the most important things, though, to be successful in all the stuff that you're doing. Caitlin, hi. Want to stay on my mommy's lap? Oh, we got a little visitor today. So with all that snow outside, we got to take a snow day. So I got Caitlin here with me. But you can see that as busy as work gets, at some point you kind of have to decide, am I going to spend more time with the work, or am I going to spend more time with the family? Because, it's not so black and white that like, oh yeah, you can get everything you want, because you will have to sacrifice some things, and those things that you sacrifice won't feel like sacrifices if it is for things that you absolutely love to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna head outside and build a snowman, right, Keelan? Can we go build a snowman? So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Appreciate